Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video of Puppy Investments. Today we're gonna talk about what is the stock market and explain a little bit in what the stock market consists and how the stock market works. I hope you like the video, so let's do this. So, what is the stock market? The stock market refers to the collection of markets and exchanges where regular activities of buying and selling shares on public held companies take place. Such financial activities are conducted through institutionalized formal exchanges or over-the-counter marketplaces, which operate under a definite set of regulations and rules. The stock market trades various kinds of securities in a controlled and secure environment. Since the stock market brings together hundreds of thousands of market participants who wish to buy and sell shares, it ensures fair pricing practices and transparency in transactions. While earlier stock markets used to issue certificates that were paper-based and represent physically the shares, the modern-day stock market operates fully electronically. So now that we know what is the stock market, let us see how the stock market works. In the last video, we talked briefly about the history of the stock market and when it was born. So, just to recap, the first stock market was born in Amsterdam and it was related to the Dutch East India Company. Here, in reality, what buyers bought were shares or percentages of an investment in a boat. And then, when that boat completed its trade, these investors have the right of a part of the profits of that boat's trade. So the basic concept behind how the stock market works is pretty simple. It operates more or less like an auction house, where the stock market enables buyers and sellers to negotiate the price and make trades. The stock market works through a network of exchanges. You may have heard about the New York Exchange or the Nasdaq. Companies list their shares or their stocks on the exchange through a process called an initial public offering or IPO. Investors, in turn, purchase those shares, which allows the company to raise money to grow its business. Investors can then, among themselves, buy and sell these stocks, and the exchange tracks the supply and demand of each one of the listed stocks. That supply and demand helps determine the price of each stock, or what investors and traders are willing to pay or receive to buy and sell those stocks. Buyers offer the bid, or the highest amount they are willing to give to pay for a given stock. This bid is usually lower than the amount sellers ask for the exchange. This difference between the bid and the ask is called spread. For a trade to occur, a buyer needs to increase his price or a seller needs to decrease his. All this information may sound a little bit complicated, and wrapping our head around how they do this in the stock market may seem complicated, but in reality, computer algorithms nowadays generate the most of these price settings and calculations. So basically, when you are buying a stock, you will see the bid, ask and bid-ask spread on your broker's website, but in many cases the difference between these two values are very low. These spreads won't be of much concern for beginners or long-term investors. So just for your information, the top 10 biggest stock markets based on total capitalization as of the making of this video are the New York Stock Exchange with a total of $24.49 trillion, the Nasdaq, which is also in New York with a total of $19.39 trillion, the Shanghai Stock Exchange in China with a total of $6.5 trillion, the Hong Kong Stock Exchange with a total of $6.48 trillion, the Japan Stock Exchange with a total of $6.35 trillion, the Shenzhen Stock Exchange with a total of $4.9 trillion, the Euronext with a total of $4.88 trillion, the London Group or London Stock Exchange with a $3.67 trillion, the National Stock Exchange in India with $2.57 trillion, and finally the Toronto Stock Exchange in Canada with a total of $2.5 trillion. By curiosity, the London Stock Exchange is one of the oldest stock exchanges in the world in continuous operation since the 1800s. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, please. Also, if you would like to support me more directly, look at the links below and consider becoming a Patreon or make a small donation. Thank you a lot for watching my video and see you next time.